Make your fucking bed, Morgan. Jesus.
I'm gonna pee in my bed. No one will know it was me.
They'll know it's you because they'll catch you trying to drink your fucking blankets. Welcome back, everyone.
We're gonna go find Abby's room.
Yeah, it's over there. I was gonna make a joke that it had been another like 3 months again, and it was now like November. I kind of want to like gaslight our watchers into thinking that like the time is really fucked up. just like make some like low-key hints to being like,
It's December 2019. I hope 2020 is a good year.
or like make a reference to like, oh, did you just hear in the news Alan Rickman passed away? And then like make reference to something that doesn't happen until like 2024. Just so like people who don't really pay attention.
Are these guys Nostradamus?
Just like it'll be a situation where people who aren't really paying attention don't hear it, but then somebody's just sitting there like, hey, wait a second. What? But like play it off super low key. All right, what's in here?
I like how that made it look like you actually did it by hitting it with the wrench.
Right.
I wish I had a pinball table in my... Wait, go back. Look at those controllers. Can you zoom in?
Damn it.
What the hell kind of abomination is that?
It's not even a... What's it called? GameKatz?
Mad Cat.
Mad Cat. Yeah. GameKatz.
That's the sitcom version of Mad Cats where they can't say Mad Cats. That looks cool.
That does look really cool.
For some reason it makes me think of Gantz.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Because it looks nothing like
I was
that
gonna say,
stuff.
I don't think Gantz ever had to do with robots. It just had to do with people dying horrifically. I forgot you watched Gantz.
Yeah. Only the first episode.
What, you didn't like the guy crying that he was gonna die a virgin, so then they had sex in the hallway while everyone else was
You mean
in the
he
other room?
raped a girl in a hallway?
No, that one was somebody who was just like, no, you wanna fuck? And he was like, sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I remembered it being rape.
Oh, well, he was like weirdly handsy with one of the characters, which didn't really make sense. 'Cause it was like, yeah, this is assault.
Oh, anime.
Oh, anime.
How hard you make it for me to like you now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's just like TV.
Yeah.
Like, there was that fucking Netflix show about the dancers or whatever. It was hugely controversial because apparently, like, they're like children dancers, but it was like weirdly sexualized.
Oh.
And they were like, what the hell? I think it was supposed to be some like documentary thing about like how fucked up the industry was, but it was like, yeah, but your messaging is really weird. Like, it's very uncomfortable.
I just pictured like a stage with a bunch of babies pole dancing and then the camera turns and there's like Netflix executives sitting there go, yes, I get it. Put this on our thing. Put it on our streaming service.
Oh, right. She said under the desk. There it is.
Movis communicafortum.
Movis communicatum. It sounds like a spell name. She's a nerd. It's great.
Fucking nerds.
Boltcaster ammunition. Sure, let's...
The melodrama is real.
Danielle? Had a meeting with the great Alex Yu today. He gave me one of his bullshit I'm sorries with no resolution. Between him and Morgan, it's like a tradition. The Yu family's sorry.
Was it as insincere as a Danielle show apology?
No.
Danielle, I'm not saying working with him is easy, but...
Did you just compare me to him? To that arrogant sack of shit?
Danielle, this
Don't
has
read
to
into
stop.
that.
You're right. Get out. We're done.
Danielle!
I
Really?
said get out.
I don't like you anymore. You could suffocate out in space. She just made an innocent little comment and you threw it in her fucking
To be
face.
fair, we don't know the... It sounds like this is a continuation of a discussion.
I guess.
So we don't know how it... Because we don't understand the context of what went on. Like, maybe it was literally a situation where the Yus were kicking puppies, and then she just got compared to somebody who kicks puppies.
Well, if she's a puppy kicker.
Or sorry, a Tipo kicker.
Yeah, she can die in space.
No, I'm talking about the U's. And getting compared to it
go
being
out into
a Tipo
space
kicker.
and die.
Can you do me a favor? Can you
Invent a rocket that we can use to put this game out into space?
No, I was gonna say, can you edit one Typhon somewhere in the series? Like, just in the background to have Tipo's face for like a quarter of a second?
But they have no physical form. How would I do
They
that?
kind of have like a look at, it could
I
be
could
any
put
of
a
the
weird JPEG of her head floating above it, but I can't.
Well, like, think of like the Phantoms, for example. They have like a human-like shape. Just like put Tipo's face over top of one of their faces, just completely randomly at some point. Do it anywhere, just for the fuck of it.
I don't know how I do that unless I just cropped out a picture of her head and just put it above it. Oh, that's what you
Just
mean?
super
I thought
low
you meant
effort.
make it look like the Typhon was a cat.
No, just super low effort, like it just has a Tipo head. Because I was just imagining this situation where you're like, oh, go outside and die, and you're like a Typhon sympathizer. And then it had me thinking that all the Typhon were actually just alien cats. So then I imagined one of the Phantoms with Tipo's head. That was a really weird roundabout way that my brain went.
Imagine if we made contact with something like the Typhon and this type of situation happened, and then we determined that they were actually like just the fucking rabbits of their planet. We go to take them back, and it's like, I'm not going down there. If I go down there, I'll die. I don't think this is a drill. Did you feel the vibration? Felt like a blast in the lower decks.
Wow, this is some weird sex talk.
Uh-huh. I've heard some people were hurt.
Oh, these are alt foy.
Please. I tried calling Emma at the fitness center. Something seriously wrong there. Get out of crew and I'll come find you. You're such a nerd, Abigail. Greetings, adventurers. Each of you should have I thought it said a nap. Each of you should have a nap today. Each of you should have a map fragment by now. I managed to hand them to some of you in person. Others might have noticed a new file in your workstations after the last session. Work together and figure out the... I'm having a stroke! Work together and figure out the clues. Once you have, return to my quarters and you'll be given your prize. Your humble game master, Abigail. I feel like Abigail's not a name you hear much anymore.
It's because it's Abby.
Oh.
Yeah, I know a few Abbies, but it's one of those situations where I've made that disconnect that it's like, yeah, your name is actually Abigail, but you never hear people refer to people like that.
I'm trying to remember what he called me. I worked with a guy that gave me a completely different name once.
Like, on purpose?
No, it was accident. Like, it was something like... I can't remember. It was something like Terry or... something.
Harry?
No, Terry.
Yeah.
But it was something like that because he thought it was a nickname for Thomas.
I was gonna say, first of all, Terry does not fit for you at all.
No, I'm trying to remember what it was. Anthony! That's what it was!
Really?
Yes! Oh! That guy was weird. I remember, yeah, he called me Anthony, and I thought he was making a joke, so I went along with it, and then, like, it just kept going for weeks until finally it was my old boss, the guy you know, who said, like, why do you keep calling Tom Anthony? Is there a joke I'm missing here? And he goes, well, it's short for... or no, I thought his name was Anthony, and I said, no, it's Tom. He said, well, isn't Tom short for Tony? And isn't Tony Anthony? And I was like, no. Tony is short for Anthony, yeah, but I'm not... That's not where Tom comes from. My name is Thomas. And he went, oh.
Oh my god. Oh, I need to start calling you Tony. Oh my god, that does not fit you at all.
No, I'm not a Tony.
You're not douchey enough to be a Tony. Sorry to anyone named Tony. Oh, that's so funny. That's really fucking funny.
I forgot all about that.
I can just imagine being so confused too. Like, why does this person keep calling? Get it.
Well, I thought it was just like a joke that he called people by the wrong name.
Oh, fair.
So I just went along with it for a long time.
That's really funny. It's like those situations where people call you by the wrong name, and then they do it again, and you're just like, I know you're talking to me, so I'm just gonna respond.
I liked that joke in Friends for Chandler. Do you remember that one?
No.
There was a guy that worked on a different floor in his building,
Okay.
and he offered him a donut, and I can't remember what the name was, but it was something like, "You want a donut, Mark?" And he was, and he was telling the story to, I don't know, Monica, and she's like,
Yeah.
"And did you correct him?" "Well, I wanted the donut." So I just said, "Yeah." "When was this? 5-6 years ago?" So the guy for years thought his name was something else.
And I'm just gonna make sure I have both these, because it was still prompting me to go here. There we go. Right, because I died here.
Right, yeah.
No one asked me to conceal food in the cargo container.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else down here at the moment.
So I was talking about this with Rob a while back.
Yeah.
So I was playing the Dead Space remake, and similar to like this game, you learn about the crew and what they were up to and what they kind of did and
Why
stuff
do they all have baseball gloves, by the way?
before. Really, there are a lot of baseball gloves, but you kind of learn about like them before, you know, the apocalypse, right?
Uh-huh.
The more, for some reason, the more I learned about like the Ishimura's crew and stuff, it just led Rob and I into a discussion. Do you think you could actually deal with it? Like, you're on a space station like this, and you're on it for like years.
Are
And
you talking from like an isolationist perspective?
yeah, but you're everybody on the station with you is essentially like your coworkers, your family, your friends, and you're here for years. Do you
Yep.
think you'd end up having problems with like, I just need to see someone else. I can't see these people anymore.
It depends. It very much depends, because there's been lots of studies into the psychology of isolation, and there's very, very like well documented proof that humans as social creatures not only crave social structure, but they need it. Like, you can't go without it. I know they touch on it in things like Castaway, where he like personifies a volleyball, but it is actually it's actually like a thing where mentally, if you are alone, it causes severe damage to you mentally. So you do need the interaction of other people, or else there's signs of paranoia, people getting hallucinations, developing mental illness, anxiety, PTSD.
But if you were on a space station like this one with enough people,
So if you have enough people, most people will probably be fine. I wouldn't be surprised. So the fact that they had, if you noticed, that psychiatrist clearly had logs of doing psychoanalyzation of everyone. So that's probably exactly why they do it, because it's a situation where they have to basically keep psych profiles of all the staff to make sure that everyone's still like performing appropriately and still keeping their mental faculties, because some people will definitely struggle with it, but as long as you have like at least some form of community, most people will be relatively okay. Like myself, I don't need a large social structure, and I've never needed it. Like, a good example is during COVID. I know I went to work and still interacted with people.
yeah. Besides, well, I mean, I was unemployed for pretty much all of COVID, and I didn't go crazy.
Yeah, but like Jenna, for example, was basically stuck in the apartment all on her own, and it really got to her. Now, I'm the kind of person that, yeah, I'd probably feel it from time to time, but I really, really like kind of being off on my own. So, but that comes down to a preference thing. But even myself, like if I was completely alone for like multiple years, that would cause very real problems for even someone like myself. So that's why I said it depends. If you're literally on a ship all alone for 5 years, yeah, you're gonna go fucking nuts. But otherwise, you might be okay. Oh, interesting. It's literally just 3 rooms up here.
Alex, you is the other one. Morgan, you.
Yeah. Can I get in? Why? Okay, so before I do this, I needed to go to Alex's quarter to learn about December, right? Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna check my room first. Hey. It's the same room I had in the...
Oh, it is.
In the thing.
Morgan just liked his apartment that much. He's like, my suite has to be a scale replica.
The rice cooker. I get it. It's an Asian family. I was kind of hoping we would just find like a body in the bathroom.
Your
like,
own body.
Yeah. I'm a gamer too.
With can do.
Oh, hey.
82 degrees.
No, is the date.
What's that in English?
What?
Trying to think what 82 degrees is in Celsius.
Oh, I thought you said in English.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, what's that in English?
Oh, that's pretty normal temperature, I think.
Because I think 72 is 20.
Yeah, I think 72 is 20, so it's like 25, maybe? 25 or 30? I don't remember the calculation for that, unfortunately. Do I have my flashlight on? No, I don't. It's just really bright. Oh, I can fabricate neuromons now.
Now the sky's the limit. Pizza. This is where you open up the closet. And, oh, hi Morgan. I'm May. Nice to meet you. December? I don't know who that is.
I just want there
Don't listen to January.
I want there to be like an army of them. Like there's just like 7 different quest lines because there's 7 of them left and they're all telling me something different, slowly driving me insane.
Imagine if it was like, there was a Family Guy joke that was a round table like political debate between 4 people. And I can't remember who all of them were, but 2 of them were Ray Romano and the other one was Kermit the Frog. They all sounded kind of like that.
Okay.
So it gets to a point where they're like, well, you know, this and that and this and that. Hey, how about you let someone else talk? Don't say that to me.
Yeah, that's the joke is you take Ray Romano and you add, I don't remember who else it is, and you get Kermit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was like, oh, don't get mad at me. I haven't been able to get a word in edgewise. It was that guy. Hey, it wasn't me. Well, then who the hell's been talking this whole time? And they all just start talking at the same time, and it just sounds like a mess. But I picture it like that, but with a bunch of robots, where they just all sound like you.
Yeah. So I know we were just joking about the months, but this is audio output October.
Calvino, colleague. Won't notice anything wrong. Eidetic memory. Work obsessed. Perfect medical record. No absences.
Eidetic memory. He's the one that was losing his memory. He was...
Until he had his neuromods ripped out.
Oh, I see.
Show. Danielle. Head of IT. Dislikes you. Dislikes Alex.
She didn't
more.
seem like she just liked me when I talked to
Find
her.
out why.
Oh.
Note to self.
All right, that's the technical path.
Research. Chef Mitchell and a motive operator hack. Dio Igwe, one of Alex's hires. Cheap to recruit due to his unpopular stance on psychic phenomena. One of station's best scientists. Introvert. Knows about Tess. Loyal to Alex. Believes your brother and Typhon can save his career.
Which one was Igwe again? He wasn't.
You haven't met him yet, but you've seen some logs.
He wasn't one of the ones. He wasn't the guy that killed the other guy with the gun, right?
I don't think so.
Dio Igwe.
Oh.
One of Michaela Ilyushin.
You'll actually
Chief
meet him.
engineer.
He's still
Not on
alive.
speaking terms. Had brief relationship. You ended it when Tess began. She believes it is because you discovered her medical condition, paraplexis. Convenient, but false. Severing ties seemed prudent to you. Less painful.
So did you make
given
a
the
computer
impending memory
AI
loss.
named October to tell you who these people were when you had no memory of them?
I think so.
Paraplexis, nerve disorder. Prevents use of neuromods. Requires aggressive drug therapy to prevent degeneration. Renders candidates ineligible for assignment to Talos 1.
But Ilyushin was on the ship.
But it also said you discovered her condition, so maybe she forged documents. together.
Oh, I see.
Sarah Salazar.
The way she talked
Chief
about
of
it made it seem
security.
like she already knew that
Not a
she had the
friend.
condition, though.
Knows about the Typhon, not about your tests, but suspects. Is trustworthy, but doesn't trust Alex. Or
God,
you
no one
yet.
likes me.
Maybe you were just as much of a prick as Alex.
I probably was.
Remember that family portrait?
Yeah, this one?
Oh yeah!
Literally this one, where it looks like it's it looks like it's ripped straight out of fucking Prometheus.
You do me a favor.
With the old man and David and his daughter.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you could just fucking put them into this portrait instead. What was his name?
I don't know why. Oh,
Watano? Tano?
no, the
Yutani?
yeah, Wayland Yutani.
Wayland Yutani, yeah. That was his last name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Yutani Corporation.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think his name was Wayland. I think his
Yeah.
last name was Wayland.
Yeah,
I
and then
think
his
Wayland Yutani was like they merged with a company.
Right, yeah.
But anyway, I was gonna say for some reason when I look at that picture, you know what came to my mind?
What?
Banana. Banana.
It's their
Addams
faces.
family. Yeah.
So I'm curious, if you choose the male character, does that mean that you are this character named Morgan?
No.
that you played?
No.
Okay, so you still always have a brother.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it's just you are either female or male.
Yes.
Interesting. But do you still lovingly have your hand on your father's shoulder?
I don't remember.
I feel like that'd be a little bit stranger.
Maybe the father and the mother are swapped.
Maybe. Make your fucking bed, Morgan. Jesus.
I'm gonna pee in my bed. No one will know it was me.
They'll know it's you because they'll catch you trying to drink your fucking blankets.
What are you doing? I'm sucking on my sheets. Why? I can't waste a drop.
Oh,
Argentino?
Argento. Remember, that's the guy who's like, oh, I blah, 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 I'm having problems, blah, 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 blah.
That's the guy that's having problems.
On the security thing, he keeps complaining.
Oh, yeah.
And then his last one was like, oh, there's somebody outside my room. Help. What?
Two can play at that game, Argentino. Argentina incarnate. The entire
I am out of ammo.
province?
Argentina is a country.
There we go. It is a
Yeah.
country. I was trying to remember if it was a province, a state, or a country, or... Is it only a state if it's in the United States?
No, it depends.
Is everywhere else in the world just use province for territories like
I
that?
don't think so. I think some places call it states, some places call it like... Well, actually, it's a good point, because you think of like a place like the UK.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call them, because I don't think they call them provinces.
They just call it-
Especially because our provinces are bigger than the fucking countries in Europe.
Yeah.
I'd have to look into that. This is a really austere room. There's really not a whole lot going on in here. Socks. More baseball gloves. You know what? That's the true fucking mystery here. Not who the Typhon is. Who the fuck? Where the fuck did all these baseball gloves come from? I've literally melted down like 50 of them.
We're gonna... Hang on. You can keep playing off the preview. I just realized I never started the timer, so I don't know where we're at. Fuck, go on, television. Do the thing. Yes.
Hell yeah. A mirror that doesn't work.
What? Reflections must be really hard to program.
Didn't you just looked at the down there to see the audio capture? And based it off of how long that was at?
Yes. Where are we? 25 minutes. Good job, me.
You did it. You won the prize. The prize.
The prize.
The Prizuzu.
Yeah, I wonder why reflections are so hard to program for.
I think there might be...
Because there were some, like, N64 games I had as a kid that had, like, when you looked in a mirror, you could see it.
But...
They probably used a weird trick to do it, though.
But I think it's a narrative reason on top of a technological thing. Because think of a lot of the games where you're playing, like, Resident Evil or Silent Hill. You can't see yourself in reflections. And all throughout the game, there is a question. Who the fuck are you and what the hell are you doing? And I think it's all part of that, like, trying to disassociate you from your character so you can't figure out, like, who the hell you are, and you're very confused and stuff. Like, this is a fucking travesty. Because it's, like, reflecting as if it's down there, or up there. Did you see that? But I do think games like this specifically don't let you see yourself to help make you still feel like you're kind of like an imposter in your own body kind of thing. Like give you that whole imposter syndrome feeling.
I see.
It's probably a cop-out, but there's also probably like intentional meaning for it.
What if Alex's room was just littered of pictures of you? Just pictures of you and him.
Yikes. So what, he's like Arkane?
Ugh.
It's funny because Arkane is such a loved character. It's funny that to hear you react like that.
Well, I know what you meant by it.
Yeah.
Because I think Arkane's a fantastic character, but I've always been a little weirded out by the whole subplot that him and his sister were kind of like hot and bothered by each other.
Oh, Japan.
Yeah, I don't know why that's such a thing there.
Well, their sexual expression is a little bit more free, but it means it's a little bit more accepting of kind of weirder things. Duck beer. Stealing all your shit, Alex.
Besides, we all know canonically him and Snake are together anyway. I watched a documentary once a long time ago about terraforming Mars.
Oh, yeah? What did they say?
It could be done. It's just even if we could somehow start it now, it'd be hundreds of years before it would even begin to change.
Yeah.
There was one theory that was basically take all of our pollution and somehow pump it to Mars, because then it would cause a greenhouse effect that would start the terraforming process.
But if there's no atmosphere, what would keep all the pollution?
Because it would create an atmosphere if you introduce that much carbon.
Interesting.
So, or something like that. It had real science to back it up, but it was like we'd have to like.
Was it still like the Ancient Aliens level of science?
No,
Okay.
no. But it was something, I can't remember. This was a long time ago, but it was something like we'd have to basically like do 800 times more pollution than we already do, and somehow have it go to Mars. But theoretically, it would start the process.
So where is this escape key?
Oh, that's right. That is why you came here.
Yeah, I can't find it.
I wonder if there's like a hidden room.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get this chair out of the way. Maybe you do the same thing as whatever her name is does.
Is there something that's password locked?
Yeah, the computer. I can hack it, but I find it weird that it would take me here and require me to like have like a skill for that. I feel like it's one of the core quest lines.
Look like up on the top of the roof, like by the fridge or something. Are there any ledges? Because sometimes they'll do weird shit, like on top of the lights. Sometimes they'll do weird shit like that.
Huh.
But if you can hack it, I would just hack it.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the assets.
It's just kind of surprising that there's like very little fanfare to getting into Alex's room.
1111. 1112.
No, obviously the password is Morgan.
OMG, hot sister.
Sister Bone Zone 69.
Alex, your chief engineer just sent a flunky down here to install upgraded door sensors. We took the sensors and turned the engineer away. Hudson disassembled one of them and there was something inside. A listening device. Bum, bum, bum! What the hell is this about? Recently, she tried to request records from Neuromod Division. Volunteer records, Alex. I don't think I can overstate the seriousness of this situation. You need to get a handle on... Illusion. Hans? Oh, Han! Alex, you're chief engineer. Damn it, I wish I noticed that earlier. Alex, you've made it my duty.
It's a completely different character.
I know. Alex, you've made it my duty to keep everyone on this station in good physical condition. The last time I checked, sir, you are part of everyone on this station. By my count, you've missed the past 5 scheduled fitness tests. If you are uncomfortable with some of the exercises and performing them in front of the crew, I can schedule you time in the fitness center where it's just the 2 of us. Remember, you wouldn't be just doing this to help yourself, but to set an example for the whole staff. Stop being a fat fuck. I cannot find any camera footage of Chief Aleutian leaving Morgan's quarters. It either does not exist or it has been deleted. When questioned, Morgan said it was an engineering matter and does not want it filed with human resources. If you want to know more, I suggest you speak to Morgan directly. I will follow up with Chief Aleutian as ordered.
Interesting. So, it seems like I had a relationship with this character.
Or they were helping you build January.
Cool. But I don't remember what her deal was. I remember there was stuff about her before. I just don't remember what it was.
In speaking with Chief Aleutian, she admitted the visit concerned a medical matter and requested the visit not be misconstrued. Upon your orders, I reminded her again that if there has been any change in her relations with Morgan Yu, she would need to notify HR. I consider the matter closed and would prefer such inquiries be left on my duty roster in the future. Chief Elazar.
Okay, so is that all that I came here for? That's
No, you still gotta find the key card.
yeah. No, but I mean, like it's just weird the lack of fanfare that happened from this.
Well, it happens to be the end of the episode, so how about you keep looking in between episodes, and if we find it, then we'll pick it up next time.
Sure.
Well, then we'll see you guys Hang on. Pick up the boxes on the treadmill. I'm wondering if the joke is because he's fat, it's hidden in the treadmill. There's no way he runs that fast. We'll see you guys next time!